questions, please stop me, because this really is the last kind of day/review that we're going to do monohybrid crosses. You are going to have a quiz on monohybrid crosses on Monday. All right, so today we are going to do the monohybrid cross practice here. We're going to review this. I then designed a little review game for the vocabulary that we've been doing. You guys ever play the game Taboo? Some people are like, what? There may be. So I'll explain the rules of Taboo after we get through this. So here's what you need to do for this activity. At the end, you needed to solve a paternity case, yikes, based on genetics to see who was the baby daddy of this woman who had 2 boyfriends. So hey guys. Part 1 was just completing a simple monohybrid cross. So let's look at this. I want to kind of talk about the vocabulary that'll help you review for the game we're going to play next. So it says here, brown eyes are dominant to blue eyes. So if brown eyes are dominant, how do we represent that? In the genotype, how do we represent it? Big B. So we will use big B. Very good. So brown eyes are dominant. Is this going to make me do this? What's going on here? Yeah, it's just, they did some work on my computer, and since then it's been wacky. All right, so brown eyes. If it's dominant, represented by a capital letter. Blue eyes, what do we represent it with? Little b. Good. That's gonna get annoying. So please understand this, guys, because we are doing a complete dominance problem, which means it's either or, we are using the same letters. So if we were talking about curly hair versus straight hair, which in reality is not a simple complete dominance problem, but we would not use C and S. We have to use the same letters for a complete dominance problem. All right? So number 3 says, what genotype does someone have if they are homozygous for brown eyes? Homozygous means what, Alexa? Same. So how would we represent the genotype for someone with homozygous brown eyes? Good. Big B, big B. So we would call that homozygous dominance. Number 4. What genotype does someone have if they have heterozygous for brown eyes? Roz? Good. Big B, little b. 5. What genotype does someone have if they are homozygous for blue eyes? Joseph? You got it. So homozygous recessive. Wow. Sure is. Let me just try this.
You do the whole green thing? Green? I love it.
Ah, boy. Anyway, we're just going to deal with it. So next part is complete the Punnett square. So it's giving us a little problem here. It says a mother with heterozygous brown eyes. Well, we looked up here and we did heterozygous brown eyes. So mom's genotype is going to be big B, big B. I'm sorry? Yep. Big B, little b. And the father is heterozygous for brown eyes. Big B, little b. So we need to then figure out what the percentage is of their child having certain colored eyes. So we're going to put dad at the top. So big B, little b. Big B, little b. Here's my question to you. Vocabulary term. You guys should... What do these represent on the outside of the Punnett square? Alleles, yes. But where are these alleles going to, I guess, segregate into? We talked about this last class. On the outside, yes, these are alleles. The individual traits, or the individual... You're getting close. You're getting close. Gametes. All right, so these are the gametes. Remember, the law of segregation states that during meiosis, we haven't gotten to meiosis yet, but when we do, you will get a clear understanding. The law of segregation states this. We know that we have 46 total chromosomes, which means, how many do we get from mom, how many do we get from dad? 23 from mom, 23 from dad. When meiosis takes place, if we have, let's talk about pair 1 of the homologous chromosomes. One, they're going to separate and go into separate sperm cells. So the probability of a sperm cell being identical to another sperm cell is like 1 in a trillion. It's outrageous, astronomically high, because of all the different combinations that could occur. All right? So if this sperm cell fertilizes this egg cell for this trait, what is the combination going to be? Big B, big B. Good. That would mean that it would be homozygous dominant for brown eyes. If this sperm cell that happened to get this allele fertilizes this egg cell, we're going to get big B, small b, which means that kid's still going to have brown eyes, but they're going to be heterozygous at this point. And then we're going to just go through. Oh, that is really annoying me. So let me ask this. What is the chance that that child is going to have blue eyes? Jack? 25%. 1 out of 4. All right. Chances that the child's going to have brown eyes? 75%. 1, 2, 3 out of 4. Because remember, even if a recessive trait is paired with a dominant trait, the dominant trait is always going to show. Okay? So this was just taking your Punnett square and filling in the genotypes. Someone had asked me last class, why are there only 3 lines? Well, because there are only 3 different possibilities.
Who asked you that?
I forget who asked me that. Was it you, Jack? Last class?
No, not it. Oh, it's Jared, was it you?
Is it okay if someone asks me that? Who asked you that? So therefore, big B phenotype is going to be what? Brown. Big B, small b? Brown. There we go. It's speeding up a little bit. Little b. Blue. Fantastic. I know, right? I shouldn't have even said anything. Fraction? 1/4. 1/2. 1/4. And there we go. 25, 50, 25. All right. So any questions on that first case of eye color? Lovely. Let's move on then. All right, next problem. A mother with homozygous brown eyes and a father with homozygous blue eyes want to have a baby. Hey guys. What are the probable eye colors? So therefore, mom is homozygous brown. What genotype am I going to write down? Dad is homozygous for blue. Yep. You're going to get to the point. You're going to get to the point with these where you're not even going to have to really do a Punnett square. So if dad is little b, mom is big B, is there any chance the child's going to have blue eyes? No. Genotypes. The only genotypes that's going to happen are going to be heterozygous genotypes. So big B, small b. Phenotypes are going to be brown. Fraction is 4 out of 4. Percent is 100% probability that the child will have brown eyes. Okay? Let me ask you this. Are there any problems on here that anyone had troubles with that I can go over? If there are not, I'm going to kind of fast forward a little bit. It seems like everyone kind of has a grasp on this based on body language and facial expressions. You're saying to me, oh, I know this. I get it. Anyone need me to do anything else on here? No. All right, so I'm going to then move on. I'm going to explain the rules of our little vocabulary game here. Is it fun? Well, yeah, of course it's fun. It's biology.